My name is Christy Leonard, and I am here to speak about EP Renewables as well. I represent community citizens in our community, and our group is called Citizens of North Las Vegas United. We were created to help the community be more active in what's going on. Recent reports that we have received, even though the current application has been rescinded, is reports from credible reporters and also from community members stating that this City Council is helping EP Renewables to relocate to another area in North Las Vegas. This concerns us. We have thousands and thousands of petitions that have been signatures of residents that have been submitted to the City Council to be on record. I actually brought some more of them this evening. I want to remind everybody the best way to predict the future is to look at the past. This applicant has a long history of submitting proposals containing misleading claims in order to secure contracts in different countries and also states. The package submitted to this City Council and approved by the Planning Commission was very vague and had substantial amounts of misinformation. They have lied and cheated their way into acquiring contracts in other countries. Raul Costa, who is the Environmental Secretary of Argentina, stated that this applicant has a clear lack of seriousness and credibility. The long list of gasification projects undertaken by this applicant across the globe exists only on their website. He went on to state, "I always had the impression of being in front of a company with no history, no soundness in their arguments, and without seriousness in their presentations. They have a long history of breach of contract and repeated failures in waste management." A reporter stated, "It is shocking to see that this applicant was presenting cooked up facts, false claims, and lies. This was more than enough to prove that this applicant and their application had no credibility in doing business of any kind." This applicant was rejected in 4 different municipalities in Argentina and 2 different municipalities in India. Also recently have been denied in the state of Florida and also in Georgia, after they have failed continuously to prove that they are a proven company in the waste management field. But our city, the city of North Las Vegas, is still negotiating with this applicant. I urge you, our city representatives, to not let the community of North Las Vegas be the guinea pigs for this unreliable company and its unproven and dangerous technology. Do not subject our community to so many unknown risks. Our citizens deserve a better quality of life and a better city to call home. I want to make it clear that we are against this facility being built in Nevada and will continue to oppose this project, this unreliable applicant, and the unproven technology. Thank you.
Thank you, Christine. Next we have Jeannie Moss. Ms. Moss, are you here?
Hi, I'm Jenny Moss, 2209 Summer Lily Avenue, North Las Vegas, 89081. Also representing citizens of North Las Vegas United. First and foremost, we just want to petition the city to look at the comprehensive plan, to look at the rezoning in the area of the Golden Triangle to see if we can make it more conducive to the neighborhoods and surrounding area. Secondly, we're concerned about comments from City Council members during the town hall meeting on March 12th, and also in an interview with independent reporter Nate Steltenrich. The quote was, "It's not City Council's job to look into an industry or an applicant that comes before it. We simply approve the permit." So my question is, if it's not City Council's job to look out for the welfare of North Las Vegas, then whose job is it? If it's not City Council's job to make sure that an industry or applicant is right for North Las Vegas, then who is making sure that the applicant is right for our city? Our city is already in dire financial trouble due to past mistakes. We cannot afford to make future ones. In the case of the proposed gasification facility, the citizens looked out for the welfare of North Las Vegas in informing fellow citizens at the town hall meeting on March 12th at Dickens Elementary School. In February 5th, 2014 City Council meeting, when speaking of the proposed gasification facility, council members stated that He would like to have a town hall meeting, and that if the citizens cared about the facility, they would show up to the meeting. As citizens, we showed up to the meeting. Even after the announcement that EP Renewable was pulling their permit application, the citizens still showed up. At the town hall meeting, the citizens stated they do not want an unreliable company like EP Renewables building a facility anywhere here in North Las Vegas. The citizens have spoken, and now we need you, as our city officials, to care about us. We need you to stand up for us. In Argentina, Dr. Raul Montenegro, president of an Argentine environmental agency, professor of biology, said, they, meaning EP Renewables, never inform about their failed projects and rescinded contracts. Thus, local officials with poor information are delighted with their false offers. All of the information that we as citizens have uncovered about EP Renewables' false claims to government leaders has been submitted to the city council members. Neil Williams and his gasification companies have been run out of town in Argentina, India, Georgia, Florida, and even Henderson said no thank you to EP Renewables. What makes our city think that this company is good for North Las Vegas? What has EP Renewable done to show that they are suddenly trustworthy and capable? If our city council wants to be so short-sighted and continue to court EP Renewable in helping them to locate another venue in North Las Vegas for a gasification facility, we as citizens will continue to oppose this facility until either EP Renewables gives up in North Las Vegas or until we have city council leaders who listen to the voice of the citizens. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ms. Moss. Next we have Ben Lambert.
My name is Ben Lambert, and I live in 6916 Carolina Street. And I relocated here from Charlotte, North Carolina. And within a few miles of my house in North Carolina, they were going to build a gasification facility, not EP Renewables, but someone else. And through the Blue Ridge Environmental Defense Fund and several other groups, they instituted a law that said you cannot have an incinerator in the entire county of Charlotte, Mecklenburg County. This gasification, whatever they have tried to go in, has been a disaster and they've been run off. Not EP Renewables, but the entire process. My concern is, as this city, I know they face financial problems, but we do not need to become a dumping ground for these companies that are looking for the lowest cost of impact of going into the area, and then you guys being stuck with having to fight whatever it is. So something needs to be done. You guys have an early warning system. This is going to be a problem because it's very easy for a lot of residents now to leave. There's a lot of military families that are buying homes here that they use as rentals as to move on, and we don't need to lose those assets that are coming. So that's my piece.
Thank you, Mr. Lambert. Next, Lisa Mayo.
Good evening, Mayor and City Council. I would like to submit 376 additional signatures to be placed in the SPR 0613 file. First, I want to thank you, all 5 of you, for listening to this community about the location and the possible impact that it would have on a neighborhood and a community. I think it's a testament to why you're elected and how the process should work, which is where citizens get involved and come out at full force, and their elected leaders listen to them. So I think you deserve a rounding of applause for that and getting them away from this location. Having said that, as elected leaders, you also have a fiduciary duty and an ethical duty as to make decisions on the city of North Las Vegas that have the least amount of risk and the least amount of exposure for its citizens. And through all the research that we did with Northwest residents and everybody up here, we were able to find that EP Renewables is not an appropriate applicant for this project. But I can tell you I talked to numerous appropriate applicants and companies that called me back and returned my phone call and gave me huge amounts of information on the gasification industry. I would urge you, if gasification is an industry that makes sense for for North Las Vegas in a place where it would have minimal impact on the community, I would urge you to put out an RFP. And North Las Vegas deserves the very best, in my opinion, of companies to come in here and to be able to fulfill an industry that you see is appropriate and can create jobs and be a renewable industry. The size that they proposed is entirely too large for the feedstock that we have in this community. But that doesn't mean there isn't something that may work. But I urge you to please talk to some of these experts. If you want names from me and phone numbers of the people we talk to are experts, I'd be more than happy to share those with you. But I urge you to please listen to your citizens. Do not make EP Renewable a given in this, and please look at other companies, because there's some very good ones out there. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Mayo. Vanessa Clay.
Hi, my name is Vanessa Clay, and I'm as well do not support EP renewables. I have children, my friends that have children. It's just, our homes have been allowed to encroach on that Golden Triangle area, and I strongly believe that rezoning the area might help. Now, I'm not saying we don't need industrial, because we do, but I believe that it doesn't have to be those type of facilities that will come in and bring, you know, if there's a leak, that's all it takes is a wind to blow it over. I mean, when the fires happen in California, we get, you know, the ashes or whatever from there. So what's not to say those aren't gonna, you know, come into our area. So if the council could help with that in the rezoning, because I believe we've elected you to do what's in our best interest, and I'm hoping that that's what you will do. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Clay. Ms. Carter, Doris Carter.